Hello, I'm here, Church Street, McDonald's End, on this rainy, not so busy Monday afternoon. Like I say in all my videos, our city, our glorious Scouse city, is being culturally changed. It is being changed slowly but surely into something completely different. You see, vast majority, not all, but vast majority of new arrivals coming here into our city have no intentions whatsoever of embracing the Scouse family. No intentions whatsoever. They will impose their ways, beliefs, values, standards once there's enough of them. Like we see happening now in Kensington and Fairfield. We see that change underway. That's not something Joe Owens is making up. It's real and present. Go and have a look if you don't believe me, right? So, too many new arrivals with different ways, beliefs, value, standards coming into our city poses a long-term threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. Like I've said before, and I'll say again, you can't have stand-ins or new Scousers in whatever form that will somehow be the same as the original Scousers. It just doesn't work that way, right? Has that happened in London? Have the new arrivals replaced the original Cockneys? Well, the answer's no, right? The Cockney culture, customs, traditions, ways, beliefs, values has been changed, right? Looking like something completely different. Each borough probably different from the next borough. That's how bad the change has occurred in London. All of a sudden it's got busy, bear with me, right? So, too many new arrivals, like I've said, poses a long-term threat to our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. And that's why it's in all our interests, for all proud Scousers who love their city, which I'm sure is all of us, or at least most of us, right, to oppose further cultural change, right? Because if we don't long-term, this is going to be bad for our city. Because like I've said before, with the examples I set, look what's happened in London, right? Or should I say, look what's happened to London. London has been changed into something completely different. Each borough probably different from the next. Cultural change has changed it so much that, like I say, each borough probably different to the next. We see the same happening to other parts of the country. Air Hills, Leeds, West Yorkshire. That's a typical example of what happens when cultural change gets out of hand or goes unchallenged, and it ends up cultural chaos because there's that many different groups, cultural differences, beliefs, ways, values, all competing against one another, let alone having some cohesive unity amongst that. Doesn't exist. It's gone. I'll leave a short clip of Hare Hills just to remind people what it's like. There are certain cultural groups in Hare Hills now that are flexing the muscles because there's thousands of them there now that have been settled there, so they're quite confident now that they can flex their muscles and demand what they want. And the same will happen here in our glorious city. It's not me making this up. I know, repeat myself, I feel a need to. It's not me making this up. This is what happens when you get cultural chaos. There is no unity, there's no cohesiveness, there is just chaos, because not everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. They're singing from different hymn sheets, all probably are at conflict with one another in various ways, right? So bear with me, it's getting busy. And as I say, what I talk about, it's off the top of my head. There's no scripting on it. Sometimes you just got to find your words right. But anyway, you know where I'm coming from. So that's what happens. Cultural chaos. Bear Hills, Leeds, West Yorkshire, or most of the boroughs in London, as I've said, they've been culturally changed to such an extent. Each borough is probably different from the next. That is not Cockney cohesiveness. That is not Cockney unity. It's the complete opposite. You see where I'm coming from. So that's what's now happening to our glorious city. Right, you can wrap this up whichever way, or should I say the politicians, or Liam Thorpe, Liverpool Echo, even Ricky Tomlinson, they can wrap it up whichever way they want. They're not Scousers, they never will be. You will never embrace the Scouse fam, vast majority of them. They will never be part of our unique Scouse family, right? All that will happen is our unique Scouse ways, traditions, cultural identity will be changed. It will be replaced by something completely different. We've watched that, as I said. In London, all the boroughs of London have been culturally changed. Ayr Hills in Leeds, West Yorkshire, that's another place, right? Where cultural chaos now reigns. Cultural chaos now reigns in Kensington and Fairfield. No one in Kensington and Fairfield now are singing from the same hymn sheet, all different ones. You know, do you see where I'm coming from? I know you do, but I just like to overemphasize my point to get my message across that this is serious. What our city faces is serious. If this is not stopped, ladies and gentlemen, our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity will be changed forever. It will represent something completely different, something that can never be Scouse, never wants to be Scouse. We must oppose this now, right? If we don't, our children and grandchildren will curse us, right? We don't have the right to take or throw away the Scouse legacy that's rightfully theirs, right? We don't have the right, and these politicians most certainly don't have the right. I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it's going to start raining again. Again, I think I've made my point. But remember, no to cultural change. Yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.
Abusing discrimination, racism because of the gypsy. There needs to be the kids and give them back. You are corruption people. Abusing the power! Give the abusing the power! My dad is John Yarsen, veteran! You will beat fucking hell in the court! Kids need to beat is the mom! It's not evidence clear! The which sanction you are providing to these kids when was being handcuffed to the 16 years old! What? You are fooling the child like that? Which police you are? Which? This need to provide to the court. You bastard! Children need to be to the mom. Bastard! Yorkshire police! Bastard! And these people has the duty to make them emotional. You are abusing the children. Not protect. You abuse the child 16 years old with the handcuff. You are abusing. You pull the child from the mom when the child is not evidence because social services don't like the truth. Fuck off, social services! Yes, social services! I don't care. You don't know who I am.
No,
You have been doing Johnny accent. You know who he is.
social services are the problem.
You know who I am. Who I am. No, no. You're going to see. I am lying. I'm going to see. You're going to be on the You're going to see. Mom, you picking the kids.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's not clear.
The police can't do that.
You abuse. You need to fire from your work. You abuse the kids. We have so imagine. You handcuff the child. Detained with section. The 60 years old. Why? I have no doubt.
Trying to have a conversation with the
Yes, yes. I have seen the steps. You just have to be yes. Keep out because you abuse. They need to have a group of solicitors to provide the court. You need to be investigated. Who is investigating about police? Yes, you pass it out.